On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
Hileo. It's where you get Philadelphia from. The city of brotherly love. It's familiar, family love, right? And then you have agape, the God type of love, unconditional. Guess what men are saying, ladies? Out of all those three, those, like for y'all, eros is important. Eros, E-R-O-S. Eros is important. Phileo, family love is important for y'all. Agape, the unconditional love, is important for y'all. You know what men are saying? We want to be respected as men. We want to be respected as men. That's the most important. When I come into my house and I make a decision, it's not a democracy. It's what I said. This is what it is. That's the respect that men talk about. Women talk about respect in terms of don't cheat on me. Acknowledge my feelings, right? But everything that y'all just said, the ladies that responded that said, I want to be respected more than I want to be loved. You know, y'all tied it right back into the emotional version of love.
Love you.
That's the respect. That he do that shit so fucking good. You will never know. He dot the T's. He crossed the I's.
That's
exactly the way he needs to. Because he respects you that much.
Can we do something?
That if it comes out, you're going to have an issue. So
okay. Caleb, you looking good tonight, though. Well, let's do a test, though. See, this is what happened, right? I guarantee you, if we ask all the men on this panel right now, and they'll say respect. And I guarantee you, we ask all the women, the more feminine women would say love. The ones who got the masculine attributes would say, no, I want what the man have. I want respect too. See, now let's keep it funky. The pronoun lady, I already knew.
Pronoun lady?
Who is the pronoun lady?
I'm sorry, Lonnie.
She is the
I thought we were.
What's your name?
Having civil discourse tonight.
We is having civil discord. All I did was making a point, and then now instead of saying, hold up, Logic, that don't make no sense. But I guarantee you, if you ask all the men, they'll say respect, and you will see some of the women that have some of these. And I don't get mad at women for having these attributes because, like I said in previous shows, society makes women have these things. Mm-hmm. But you will see women it's like, no, you better respect me. They gonna pull a Kaya, RSA, and then what's the other lady name with the respect song?
Aretha Franklin.
They want respect.
There you.
They don't want. See, they don't want love. They don't want to feel mushy. They want to be a nigga. Oh, I'm sorry, Jay. I said I was gonna say that word.
I don't know though, Logic. I think that.
What does that make a woman the N-word if she wants a man to respect her?
Right. So go ahead, buy me flowers and disrespect.
Hold on.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Listen, I want to get to the lady and then let's get to the men. Go ahead, lady.
So I've said this before. I mean, I do agree with what was said, but I've also said this before. Respect is a unit of love. You're not gonna love someone that you don't respect. Like, I mean, you can have like, okay, there are different kinds of love, right? But you're not gonna be with someone and say that you love them and not respect them. Like it just doesn't work that way. Yes, women do want to be loved. We want the affection, right? But just because you're affectionate with someone doesn't mean that you love them. You can be an affectionate person. You can be affectionate with intent to do whatever you want to do with them. Affection can be manipulative, but if you love someone, you tend to respect them. And men, yeah, I will say I've said that before as well. Like, men would rather be respected than loved, but you're gonna end up loving a person that you respect. So you can't really, it's synonymous.
Let me push back. Let me push back real quick, because I think an issue that a lot of women have is that we equate love to how we want to be loved, and we put that on a man. And when we think about respect, we think about how we want to be respected instead of respecting the man for just being a man. I think that's where it's lapsed. We give love the way we want to receive it, so we love them that way. When a man said he wants to be respected, then we think about, well, how do I feel respected? And again, it's off our emotions and our feelings. And what men are saying is that I want you to respect me as a man. So if you get hurt, don't belittle me. If we're in an argument, don't bring up stuff that happened a month ago. If I make a mistake, don't hold that over my head for months. Things that women do, but we feel like we're doing it because it's feelings. But that's not respecting the man. It's not just dropping it. It's not just moving on from a situation and never bringing it up once it's resolved. So we love men the way that we desire to be loved. And men have been saying, no, I want you to respect me like this. But again, when we say, well, I feel this way, why don't you? And when we always try to counteract what men say, that's the problem. We're not listening. So if men are telling you, no, respect me, and this is the way that I want to be respected, then that's what it is. But I just think it gets convoluted because we put our own feelings into loving someone the way that we want to be loved. And I don't think that's love. If they tell you how they want to be treated and how to love them, it might be completely different from how you want to receive it. But then that's when communication comes in.
That's why I said the whole love word, you got to dig deep regarding what your partner wants and how you define it, because the definitions can be totally opposite on how y'all define what love is.
Hey, Q, you know what's crazy? Every time I hear y'all say that, I guarantee if you was to ask men what love is, we would come to some general consensus.
Yeah, absolutely.
But wait, hold on. Hear me out, Q. We have a basic understanding when it comes to speaking of like love and those types of things, right? We have a basic understanding, right? And we'll come to some general consensus amongst men. It's only when you begin to talk to women and you ask them to define, and then you get in love, or you get love, or is it sacrifice? Is it action? Is it a noun? Is it a verb? Is it this? Is it that? Right? And the thing of it is, what it all gonna come back to, when you look at the Greek, right? This is for Bible people in particular. When you look at the Greek, the three versions of love: eros, erotic love, romantic love between man and woman; phileo, Phileo, it's where you get Philadelphia from, the city of brotherly love. It's familiar, family love, right? And then you have agape, the God type of love, unconditional. Guess what men are saying, ladies? Out of all those three, those, like for y'all, eros is important. Eros, E-R-O-S. Eros is important. Phileo, family love is important for y'all. Agape, the unconditional love, is important for y'all. You know what men are saying? We want to be respected as men. We want to be respected as men. That's the most important. When I come into my house and I make a decision, it's not a democracy. It's what I said. This is what it is. That's the respect that men talk about. Women talk about respect in terms of don't cheat on me. Acknowledge my feelings, right? But everything that y'all just said, the ladies that responded that said, I want to be respected more than I want to be loved, you know, y'all tied it right back into the emotional version of love.